The lead, the Iran-US ultimatum in global oil shock. The world is holding its breath as the Trump administration's ultimatum regarding the Strait of Hormuz looms. For the past several weeks, the geopolitical situation has been on a knife edge following joint US-Israeli strikes on Iranian nuclear and ballistic missile infrastructure. Iran's retaliating against US bases and effectively closing the Strait of Hormuz, has sent global energy prices skyrocketing. As of April 8, President Trump has issued a chilling warning that a whole civilization will die tonight if a deal to reopen the shipping lanes is not reached immediately. This rhetoric has sparked massive domestic and international protests, with organizations like Greenpeace USA calling for executive removal under the 25th Amendment, citing threats of war crimes. While some mediators have floated a 45-day ceasefire proposal, Tehran has reportedly rejected any temporary fix, demanding a permanent end to US-Israeli hostilities and a full security guarantee. The economic ripple effect is felt at every American gas pump, with oil prices surging as the deadline ticks closer, and JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon warning that a prolonged conflict could reignite global inflation and force the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates higher for much longer than anticipated. Domestic economic pulse, Social Security and the Fed on the home front, today marks a critical financial milestone for millions of Americans. The Social Security Administration is scheduled to release the first wave of April 8 benefit payments. This payout is specifically for beneficiaries whose birthdays fall between the 1st and 10th of any month. In an era of sustained inflation, these checks, which now average over $2,000 thanks to 2026's cost of living adjustment, are more vital than ever for retirees and disabled workers. Simultaneously, a major debate is brewing over the future of the Federal Reserve. With Chair Jerome Powell's term expiring in May, the Trump administration has been aggressive in its criticism of Fed independence, demanding a successor who will enact a low-interest rate agenda to counteract the cooling job market. However, the threat of stagflation, where high inflation meets rising unemployment, remains the central concern for Wall Street as tariffs continue to trickle down to consumer prices. Tech, business, and infrastructure developments in the corporate world, the aviation industry is facing a crisis of confidence. Delta Airlines is expected to report its quarterly earnings today, but the focus has shifted to the rising trend of checked bag fees and surcharges as jet fuel costs become unsustainable due to the Middle East war. In tech, the buzz surrounds the Apple Business Platform, which officially goes live this week, signaling Apple's aggressive pivot into enterprise-level device management and hyperlocal advertising. Meanwhile, a major investigative report from the New York Times has revealed that the Trump administration's overhaul of foreign aid has paradoxically funneled millions into large US-based contractors, while smaller, grassroots organizations, originally promised more support, are being shut out of the system. In Philadelphia, Mayor Cheryl L. Parker is making headlines today with the opening of a second re-entry center in North Philadelphia, a key part of the city's 2026 strategy to combat recidivism and support formerly incarcerated citizens. Sports and culture, the road to Augusta and the World Cup. Despite the global tension, the American sports calendar is heating up. Tomorrow marks the start of the Masters at Augusta National, with golf fans eager to see if Rory McIlroy or a surging underdog can take the green jacket in what is already being called the most technologically advanced Masters broadcast in history. In North American soccer, the countdown to the 2026 FIFA World Cup is in full swing. The spirits were dampened this morning with news that US star striker Patrick Agyemang will officially miss the tournament due to a severe Achilles injury. Finally, on the entertainment front, the 50th anniversary of Charlie's Angels has sparked a nostalgic trend as original cast members reunite for a series of special events, providing a rare moment of levity in an otherwise intense news cycle.